Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new PTCG Live video, and today, I can't believe we're doing it, baby, but we're playing Mew VMAX on today's channel for one last ride before rotation. We're finally doing it. If you know any lore on at the channel, you know that I used to hate Mew VMAX way back in the day, during its prime in like 2022. I used to hate Mew VMAX, and I still think it is a very strong archetype that, you know, maybe was a little bit too good. But I definitely wanted to try it out one last time. Mew is no longer the dominant tyrant that it used to be, and in today's video, we're actually playing a bit of a Fusion Strike toolbox deck. We actually have cards like Accelgor in the deck. We have Eiscue. We have Meloetta in the deck. All these Pokemon combined with Mew do create a bit of a fun deck, and it is nice having the one prizers in the deck because it actually does help Mew VMAX against a lot of its harder matchups like Chien-Pao, like Roaring Moon, and even something like Charizard. The deck has a lot of options, and it can almost do anything with all the plays it's got. We all know what Mew VMAX and Genesect do. Mew lets you copy one of your bench fusion Pokemon's attacks, and then Genesect's ability allows you, once you're in turn, you may draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. If you have a full board of Fusion Strike Pokemon, you can potentially be drawing up to 6 cards every single time you use a Genesect's ability, which is ridiculous. You have the best draw engine in the entire game. Now, we have some other powerful traits in the deck. We got that one prize of Accelgor. Now, keep in mind, Accelgor is a grass-type Pokemon, which is really good against stuff like Roaring Moon and Charizard. With the attack Ninja Tornado, where if this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot this turn, this attack can be used for 1 grass energy, meaning that we can actually use the attack for just a single Fusion Strike energy, which, keep in mind, it provides a rainbow effect on fusion Pokemon, and it can also prevent abilities from affecting the Pokemon this card's attached to. We can put the fusion energy onto our Genesect Vs and actually play around Spiritomb's ability. Spiritomb does shut off Genesect, but when you have a fusion energy on it, you are going to be able to use your ability under Spiritomb, which is why Fusion Energy is also just a broken card. You can see why Mew was so broken. There's even Meloetta with Melodious Echo doing 70 damage for each of your Fusion Strike energy in play, meaning that if we get all 4 Fusion Energy in play, we can do 280 damage. We can also donk the opponent thanks to Elesa Sparkle. It allows you to put 2 Fusion Energy from your deck on 2 of your Fusion Pokemon in play. So if turn 1, we've Elesa Sparkle to a Meloetta and attach a Fusion Energy from our hand to the Meloetta, turn 1, we can do 210 damage, which is insane. And of course, we have Eiscue, which is a really good snipe attacker with Block Slider, which allows you to do 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each Fusion Energy on all your Pokemon. So we have a snipe attack, a donk attack, and a grass attacker for the big dark Pokemon. You can see why Mew VMAX is just so unfair and busted. Now, before we do the video show too, the sponsor Card Cavern TCG, of course. If you're looking for any PCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're going to be picking up any Temporal Forces codes, when Temporal Forces comes out on Thursday and Friday, you can get your Temporal Forces codes over at Card Cavern. If you do get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help our Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out the Shovel Squad and my second channel for some extra content. There should be a tier list video going out later today on the second channel, so definitely check that out if you don't want to miss it. But yeah, like I said, Mew VMAX here. I've never done a video on Mew before. I've done a video on Genesect with like Dragapult. I've played Accelgor before. I've even played an expanded Meloetta Genesect deck. They didn't even play Mew VMAX, but this time we are going to be doing a video on Mew. I actually also played Mew VMAX to San Antonio last year, going 5-3-1 with a TM Devo in the deck for the Charizard matchup. But here is the full deck list view for the deck. We are playing a 3-2 Mew line. Due to the fact that we have all these other Pokemon in the deck, we can kind of cut down on the Mew line a little bit. There's also the Super Rod in the deck, so you can actually get your Mews back. Very important if you're playing against a deck with Avery. We are playing at 3 Cram-o-matics. That's been kind of common now in a lot of the fusion builds where they're playing 3 Crams instead of 4 Crams. I'm also playing 3 because we do have to fit a lot of cards in the deck. Another card I'm a big fan of in Mew is actually the 4 vacuums. I've seen some builds play 3. I think 4 is really good because you can get around path a lot easier, and it makes your matchup against stuff like Giratina a whole lot easier when you have 4 vacuum. It's also a really strong card to get rid of tools, and it also thins down your hand for Genesect's ability. Then we got the Judge path. That's another thing that makes Mew so good is you can attack with a double turbo. You put a double turbo on your Mew VMAX, you can copy any Pokemon on your bench with a double turbo. Combine that with Judge path, you have yourself a pretty annoying combo. And there's Power Tablet. How could I forget about this? It allows you to increase your damage by 30 when you play a Power Tablet from your hand. So Mew VMAX with 2 tablets, a lot of the time is knocking out most Pokemon in one hit that are in the active, or 3 tablets even. And it's also really good with stuff like Accelgor to hit knockouts on Roaring Moon. That's kind of the idea. So against Roaring Moon, they go take a 2-prize knockout. If you KO the Roaring Moon with an Accelgor and Judge Path them, sometimes they can fall to a Judge Path. That's also how you beat Charizard, is you Judge Path them, and sometimes Charizard just can't function under Judge Path, especially Pidgeysard right now. And that's kind of how this deck functions, is you really rely heavily on Judge Path. But when you have all these other attackers in the deck, you can really ramp up KOs. You can punish your opponent for going first and getting a slow start by donking them. There's so many things you can do with Mew. It is a disgusting deck, very unfair deck, and we're going to try it out on TCG Live and play it one last time before Mew rotates. I'm sure it's going to see a lot of play in Vancouver too, but let's go show it off on live. All right, we're going second with Mew, which is honestly fine if we can Meloetta donk them. So one thing I like about Fusion Mews, you don't really care if you go first or second, and yeah, this is a really good starting hand. Apart from double Power Tablet, might be good. Ooh, we're into the Lost Zone deck. Meloetta might not be so good then. Maybe Eiscue? I don't know. This could be Giratina. We do have a really good turn 1, like I said, so it might be okay. Our turn 1 is looking pretty good. They decided to go first, and it is Giratina. Okay. We'll see if they got a Giratina here. Might actually go for a potential turn 1 attack if they just have one Comfy. Probably want to judge this turn, though, to be honest. I don't know. It's either we can, like, maybe take a Psychic Leap KO, or we try to, like, judge them. Both plays seem okay to me. Yep, sounds about right. The double VIP start, the cheese is real. Okay, we have Meloetta. How many fusion energies? Only 2. Oh, no. All right, we're probably going to want to go for the judge then this turn, 100%. Judge it is. Yeah, rip. Pretty insane turn 1. I don't even really need this other Battle VIP. Might as well grab another Mew. This hand is just that good, I don't really care. We have the optimal board set up. We're not really going to get to use Meloetta, so. Okay. I don't want to use any of these Power Tablets. We'll see what this gives me. Oh, thank heavens. Actually, a goated Judge. I don't want to burn any of my Power Tablets. That's one thing when you're playing against Giratina. You kind of want to avoid playing Power Tablet because you need it for the boss. Okay. That'll be a pass from me. If they bench a Giratina here, we can just boss it. I did judge them, so we'll see if they're able to get anything going. They did lost on a path, which is good. There's one Giratina. But do they have a way to Colress? Because we judge them, give them a bad hand, and we'll see where it goes. And the question is, do they play Spiritomb? Do they have a Spiritomb? No, they still got a Colress off my judge. No, dude, what? How does that always happen? I swear, it's not as likely as you might think. Oh, God. They got rid of a Nest Ball. That's not good. I don't like that. There's a path. That's fine. They're just going to spit? No? Attached to Tina. There's no way they're going to give me the Giratina, right? No, they're definitely spitting. Yeah, I was going to say. So we want to boss Giratina here immediately. They probably do have another Colress, though. So they get rid of a Jet and a Nest Ball, which are very sketchy discards. That was a really good draw. Holy crap. That was like the perfect top deck, to be honest. Get rid of this. That was actually the perfect top deck. We just like... I mean, we had to waste the Force Seal Stone. But we got a boss. Pretty good stuff. Star Alchemy. Grab a boss. Yeah, that was a really good draw. So I'm making boss Giratina. We'll put this on. Put 1 on Genesect on the off chance they play Spiritomb. Then we'll just knock him out. We have Switch and Judge in hand. Like, his hand is almost perfect. The only thing missing, obviously, would be a Stadium Bump or another boss. But this hand's really good. We can get something off the prizes here. Yeah, another Energy and Rope. Not bad. Rope is okay. I don't really like my opponent getting 2 Cram Spits off, but getting rid of their first and only Giratina they haven't played is pretty good. There's the other Colress. That's why I was debating, like, if we don't boss here, I could always go for the Judge, because my opponent doesn't have, like, clearly they had a Colress in hand, because the fact that they lost on the way Gate, or it was Jet Energy Nest Ball, gave it away, in my opinion. There's a Heavy Ball, and they fail it. If they don't get another Giratina here, they're cooked. It's really bad if they don't get another Giratina. All right, they're going into Comfy. I need to get rid of this path, obviously, too. But they can't play Greninja, so it could be decent if worse comes worse. I want to make sure we can set up a leap play. They're playing Manaphy. I mean, I could still use Eiscue. If I can just kind of put fusion energy up in the background, we can set up Meloetta. Counter Catcher. All right. Unfortunately for them, I do have an Escape Rope in my hand, which is pretty dirty. So, yeah. We'll just go... Do we just go Judge Knockout? I thought they were going to bring in Genesect. I forgot that the Mew already had damage on it. All right, never mind. Oh, Meloetta's gone. We can't use Meloetta. That's right. I forgot I discarded Meloetta. It's a little awkward. Not the end of the world, though. Feather Ball. We do have Super Rod, right? So we can easily get that back with Feather Ball, actually. I'm not too concerned. We can get this thing back with Feather Ball. Or with Super Rod. Feather Ball, what am I saying? I think we're just going to Judge Knockout. Do I ever Escape Rope KO their Comfy? I mean, leaving them with just Cram in play seems pretty good to me. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this and then Judge. We're going to knock out their only Comfy and cripple their board a little bit even more. Just going to keep crippling their board. Okay, there we go. Got the Vacuum. We got Eiscue. I don't really want to bench Eiscue. I don't want them to be able to go 1, 2, 3 for a game. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I want to get Meloetta back. We could Vacuum the path away. Yeah. We need our abilities. This is like the Roxanne turn, right? So we want to make sure. Well, but that's even if they get Roxanne, obviously. I did judge them again, but you never know. All right, let's go Cram. I actually don't know if Rod's in the deck or not. I can't remember if it's prize. I didn't prize check. We're about to find out as I flip tabs on Cram. It's in there. Let's go. Sick. We can Super Rod, get back these two, and then can use our other Genesect for 2, and then Ultra Ball away Eiscue, and Battle... Well, actually, we can Cram. We have to do that. I don't have an Ultra Ball. I thought I had an Ultra Ball in hand. I'm trolling. We can Cram. It's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's grab a Mew. Make sure we have a Psychic Leap option, and then we'll Jenny again for 3. Pal Pad and Forest Seal Stone. Okay. We can Pal Pad here, get back Judge and Boss. And we can Max Miracle for the KO. Pretty good stuff. All right, this is good. Now, we'll see if my opponent can do anything off of this Judge. If they get a Roxanne path, could be sketchy. We'll see what our prize is. Another Power Tablet's pretty good. I mean, we still have the ability to, like, go after Giratina, you know. We KO Cram this turn. They knock me out Giratina. All I gotta do is nuke that thing with a couple tabs and a belt or something, and the game's over. There's a Vacuum? Sure. Box of Disaster, doesn't matter. All right. We'll see if they got anything in their hand. This puts them to 9? Oh, they're already at 9. Okay, well, they have a 2-card hand. Did they get another Colress off my Judge or Roxanne? That'd be a little ridiculous. They did not. They do get a Boss. That's fine. Can happily Ultra Ball away a Accelgor and Eiscue. We just got to find an energy, double turbo, or a switch. Let's see what our top deck is. It's pretty good. Let me check my resources one more time. Switch, double turbo. There's 2 of each in the deck. My opponent theoretically could win if I whiff, and thankfully we did not whiff. All right, let's go. We can go back into Mew. Genesect for 1. Sparkle. We'll go ahead and play her. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. And then Genesect for 1 again. Battle VIP. Okay. Let's knock him out with Schmack Miracle. Yeah, we'll hold the Vacuum. Make sure if they Roxanne path me, we have a way out. I mean, they have a 1-card hand, but they can comfy into, like, Roxanne or something. You never know. There's our last Fusion Energy. So now if my opponent KOs my active Mew VMAX with Giratina, we do have the ability to go Meloetta for 280 damage if we can get this last Fusion Energy set up. There's an Iono. Told you. What did I tell you? They could still draw out of this. Look at that. They got an Iono. I mean, that's not as good as a Roxanne, but that's still annoying. And we get Iono into the Lost Vacuum anyways. Look at that. So we just got to find a boss to win the game. Boss modifier, we win. I did Pal Pad the boss back in the deck, so it is possible. It's looking pretty bleak for my opponent, though. I mean, they have to do a lot. They have to do a lot this turn. Artisan. That's not a path. All right, well, looks like we don't have to worry about path after all. So we did some power tabs go to the bottom of the deck, I think. So we want to try to get... does it... Hold on, let me see the game log. Does it show you what I went to the bottom of the deck with Iono? I don't think so. Let me see this. Yeah, okay, 2 tabs went to the bottom of the deck. So we want to I want to try to shuffle the deck so I can get those power tablets. Because we need tablet boss to win the game. Or belt choice. Belt boss wins us the game. I think belt's in the deck. I mean, either way, it's looking pretty good. I could just hold the hand here and just not do anything. I don't know. We'll see. We have a lot. I mean, we should be okay. We should be okay. Looking very good. This is why Mew just kind of beats Giratina. Because Giratina just doesn't function sometimes. And as you can see, it's not working out for my opponent too well. And we just have to get into a good combo and we win. Okay, Ultra Ball. That's good. I don't want to waste any of these two in my hand. I mean, the Vacuum and Switch are very relevant. Okay, we got Choice Belt. Put that there. So I don't want to put on the active. Get rid of these two. I'm going to try to keep the Vacuum around if I can, just in case. Okay, there's our last Fusion Energy. Put that there. Can play the Town Store. And I don't think there's any tools. No, I lied. There's the Force Seal. Not bad. Thins out the deck by one more card. We can play one Power Tablet, I think. If we don't get it, we don't get it. It's not the end of the world if we whiff. We got it. GG's. And that's how you do it. Let's go into Mew because I said so. Yeah. Techno Blast for game. Where is it at? 270 damage, and that's game. Like I said, Giratina's a solid matchup for Mew VMAX. You got Judge. You got Boss. We have 4 Fusion Energy, so Spiritomb is not as good. My opponent didn't play Spiritomb, it looks like, so we don't have to worry about it, but that's just an example of how good Mew is, man. Like, my opponent, we made it so they barely were able to play the game, the entire game. They kept up decently well, actually. Well, they didn't keep up that well, but, like, they were able to kind of keep up with the constant pressure I put on with the hand disruption, but Mew's just too fast. It's such a dirty deck. All right, we're up against Lugia, and I'm actually going second here. Oh, the Serena start. I was going to say, if they open up the Lugia, we can knock it out. Well, actually, to be fair, we can Escape Rope. Ideally, we want to donk a Lugia with, want to donk this turn. Oh, they have nothing? All right. We're going for the donk. We're going for it. It's possible, baby. Sparkle's in there. How about the energy? Only 2 energy. Oof. I mean, it's actually still possible, right? Yeah, we still can technically donk him. Let's go Power Tablet. Do this. It's going to flip heads. All right, I think we just win, right? Because we can cram for Elesa Sparkle, play the Power Tablet. Yeah. We go Sparkle. Boom, boom. We had Rope, but they did prize the other thing, so I don't think we were going to get this KO otherwise. That's good. So we can retreat. Attach. Despite the damage reduction, we're still doing 150, which is still enough to KO them. And just like that, the game ends. That's, like I said, this deck is unfair. I can't believe I'm playing this deck for today's video, but we take another dub with the deck. Super quick win. I mean, that's the power of Mew. Sometimes Mew wins so quickly because it's just such a gross deck. That's disgusting. Just turn 1 win. Pretty simple stuff. Not much my opponent could have done there. Knowing I was against Lugia, I was going to probably try to go for like a Judge Path play and pray, but we got there with the Meloetta donk, which is what I was hoping we were going to do regardless, right? It's just get a Meloetta, turn 1 KO. Up against Charizard. Fine matchup, especially when we have Shelmet. We just got to make sure we don't prize the Accelgor. Is not prized. All right, good. That's all I need to know. So we can bench Shelmet, attach DTE to Mew. Kind of want to draw cards, but I like holding the hand. I guess I can Ultra Ball away Cram and Boss. It's fine. Grab ourselves a third Genesect. They do play an Avery. They did Mulligan, and I saw an Avery, which is not a card I really like, but we do play Super Odd. All right, we do get a Meloetta. I can't really bench that, though. All right, this hand's fine. We got Mew VMAX FST. We do need Judge, I guess. Maybe it's not perfect, but if we find Judge next turn, we'll be okay. We can go Judge, hopefully Path, and then go from there. But Charizard should be a fine matchup for us. I think it's beatable. They do have that turn 1 Battle VIP Pass. There it is. They grab a Mew and a Rotom. I don't mind them grabbing Mew. I don't know. They had double VIP. Look at that. We get to play Pokemon today, folks. We get to play Pokemon today. All right. No Pidgey's interesting. All right. So we need Judge Path. Iono Path is not going to cut it. Iono Path just doesn't cut it. It's got to be Judge Path. Iono Path basically does nothing. We might as well just give him 6 new cards and be like, oh, here you go, Rick Candy Charizard. So we'll see what happens. Need a judge. Judge top deck would be sick. Oof. It's always the next card. Do I really have to... I don't want to do that. What are they Mew for? Ultra Ball? I mean... Well, Genesect first. That's not what I'm looking for. This feels so bad. I think I'm going to do it. I need to do something. Yeah. I'm not going to bother playing the Pal Pad just to draw one more card. Oof. No Mew again? Wait, what? Where's my Mews at, bro? Okay, that's annoying. Not going to second Mew down's really bad. I probably didn't need to bench Eiscue, but actually, no, I can Icicle Missile. Optimal Icicle Missile. Now, this is not great. I would have rather that have been a Judge, because we would have been able to prevent them from getting Rare Charizard. They're probably going to get Rare Charizard Stadium. Would not be surprised. They had an Arvin in their hand and a Stadium. So, unfortunately, we are probably going to get KO'd here. We have to then respond with an Accelgor knockout, which I think we can do. The only problem is Yep, there's Arvin. That's why Iono Path is not what you want to be doing in this matchup, but we weren't able to find a Judge or a way to go get Lost, or whatever it's called, Force Heal Stone. So, no Judge means that we're probably not going to be in a very good spot here. Now, if my opponent doesn't knock me out somehow, we could use Eiscue next turn to start sniping. We have Block Slider, so we'll see how it goes. We can maybe Block Slider if somehow they don't get Rare Charizard this turn. To be fair, my opponent didn't get a Force Heal Stone. Oh. Okay, they don't have it. Okay. Somehow they don't have it? Okay, bet. That's really good. Now I can, if they don't get a Mana Fee here, I can actually safely snipe the Charmander on the bench to play around the potential of my opponent having... Because now they need 3 energy to retreat. There's a Level Ball... Well, they have Charmeleon. It's a little annoying. Not a fan of that either. I mean, it could be worse. They could have attacked me. They do have an energy. Okay. Boss or Elesa Sparkle here would be pretty good. Those are the cards I want to see the most. I mean, they have a 2-card hand. What are the chances they actually have a supporter? Probably really high, right? That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, boy. That's a really annoying Charmeleon. So I wanted to kill the bench. I mean, I could snipe it for 60, I guess. They could just evolve, Path Bump. I think we just have to KO the active here. Yeah. I don't know. I could Block Slider, Knockout. I could hit the Charmeleon for 60. I think I just have to KO them. Because if I don't, they could have like a supporter, and then they go Path Bump, evolve into Charizard, and then retreat Charmander. Plus, I need to make sure that I am on even prizes. Okay, well, we did get a Force Heal Stone, so it's definitely worth it. Ooh, a Rodon promote. That's a good sign. Yo, did they actually not have anything? No way. Okay, but then why would they promote Rodon then? There's no way their prizes are Force Heal Stone. What? Where the Force Heal Stones at, bro? Yo, no way. Do they actually not have a Force Heal Stone here? Okay, wow. This is getting ridiculous. What just happened? It's pretty good. I mean, I just kind of win next turn, probably, right? I don't even have to snipe Charmeleon, which is what I kind of want to do, but it is always correct to knock out the active. Because now we just win the game with Accelgor. I guess there is a world where we snipe the Charmeleon, because my opponent could have a... they could have, like, the knockout here on my Shelmet if they have a boss in hand, but even if they kill Shelmet, I still win by 2 shots this Charizard. They still have to take 3 prizes, or 3 knockouts, right? So, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they actually... That was a real... They don't have Lost Vacuum. It must be prized. Yeah, the vacuums must be prized. All right, my Iono Path somehow, some way actually worked. All we need to do now is knock out the active Charizard. It is looking pretty good, folks. I think I have to... We'll see what we draw. Mew. Okay. I can Meloetta them, right? No, I can't. Meloetta doesn't work. I lied. I troll. All right. Accelgor, are you in the deck? Yeah. Okay. So I think we fail the Nest Ball. We bench Mew, switch into Mew. We vacuum. Oh, wait. Genesect. Sorry, buddy. Get rid of this path. We need to win this turn. I think we should be able to. We can do this. Do this. Do this. I'm not gonna put that back. I need to make sure that I get double Power Tablet. And that's game. Power Tablet. Star Alchemy for the Accelgor. And that will be enough to knock out their active Charizard. Retreat. Ninja Tornado. And that's the game. Iono Path didn't somehow fail, which is crazy. I mean, okay, you look at it this way. Instead of Iono Pathing, we actually Judge Path them there, and it worked. That's how I look at that. Yeah, sure. That's why we play Accelgor, because we want to make Charizard take 3 KOs over the course of the game. We don't want them to take 2 KOs. We want them to take 3 KOs. And Accelgor also is able to one-shot a Charizard if you don't get Box on Mew, or they vacuum it off or something. Against Charizard, and my opponent basically got a VIP turn 1. That's a little ridiculous. Okay, that's annoying. Our start's not bad, though. Can do this. Flip heads, get a VIP every time. Yeah, easy peasy. I wonder if it might have been better to get rid of the Ultra Ball, but maybe I should have, because everything in the hand's pretty good. Do we have Shelmet? We do. Okay, good. As long as we have Shelmet. My hand's a little clunky, though, I'm not going to lie. Only 2 fusion energy. Oh, that's a little awkward. So Meloetta is not really that good here. Grab Shelmet, Genesect V Accelgor. I really don't like this. Well, I can't really draw any cards anyways. I'm just going to pass. This hand is kind of too good. I can't really... The only thing I can Ultra Ball away is realistically the Power Tablet and the Meloetta. But those are good cards, so I don't think I will. And maybe I should have. Maybe I should have got rid of those two. I don't know. Power Tablet's just too good of a card to get rid of, though. That's the problem. It's really annoying. My opponent just flat out starts with 3 basics, too. It's like, okay, sure, boss. All right, let's see. Do they have anything else they can get here off of this Battle VIP? Let's see it. Rotom and Mew. If they go into Mew this turn, it's not too bad, because we can knock it out. And then the Judge Path is even stronger. Are they going to play the Forest Seal Stone? Or is it just going to be an instant charge? All right, so we need to get Vacuum, too. We need a lot, to be honest, which kind of sucks. Okay. There's the Vacuum. Okay, we're going to have to probably lose Path. I don't like this, but I think the other one's in the deck, right? Yeah, so we'll see if we can find it, but I need to keep the Vacuum around. So we need to go Judge Path, Knockout, and Vacuum. It's not it. I mean, Judge Path killed the Accelgor. It's not great either. Might have to, though. The way this is going. Clunky draws. All right, give me a Judge. Give me a Judge. No, we got Genesect, though. All right. Decent hand. All right. Genesect for 3. No Judge. Rip. Grab another Genesect. Feather Ball for Mew VMAX. Can Ultra Ball the hand away. At this point, might as well. Okay, we need a Judge or a Path off this. All right, we got the Judge. Nice. We are locked in on a Accelgor, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Judge Path can put in some work for sure. Okay, cool. And then we can just Star Alchemy for Path. We actually got Switch and DT off that, which is pretty good. So that was actually not a bad... That was not a bad Judge at all. So yeah, we can go Path. KO with Accelgor. And we got to save Accelgor for a rainy day. I used 2 Power Tablets already, which kind of sucks. So we'll figure it out. But as long as they don't draw out of this, we should be okay. If they do KO my Accelgor with Charizard here, though, we are cooked. It's like really bad if that happens. Okay. Fusion Energy's good. I could also retreat Accelgor into Mew, which is probably what I should do. They do have the Mew celebrations in the active, which is not great. They only have one Charmander, though, so if we can get a boss here, that'd be nice. Kelsey, they Mew 4. Rare Candy. Uh-oh. Do they have a Stage 2 in their hand? They have a heavy ball of all cards. Wait, what? Radiant Charizard? Sure. Okay. Do they have anything here? They have an Ultra Ball. So they do have a Rare Candy. Oh, God. They can get a Stage 2 out. Boss? Okay, that's good. And then get Pidgeot, which is pretty annoying. If we can knock out their Charmander here, though, that'd be nice. I don't know if I'm going to get a boss, so I haven't... We don't got one in the hand, so... my odds of getting a boss aren't very high, but we'll figure it out. Okay, they have Pidgeot. That's not good. Is that one of those 2 cards, the Stadium Bump? It is not. All right, that's what I like to see. What do we top deck? Okay, nice. Huge draw right there. I think we actually retreat here. Yeah, unfortunately I have no boss, but we can retreat. Because I need to be able to go switch Ninja Tornado. So, yeah. Yeah, I need to be able to go Ninja Tornado next turn with switch attached. Because my opponent, we had a... Yeah, I got to do that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I have to do that. Because I don't have another Mew in play. Okay, here we go. If they top deck out of this, this could be Jover. They have a Rare Candy Charizard, but no way to attack it, looks like. Let's go, baby. Okay, nice. I got nothing. They're in top deck mode. All right, all right, all right. If I draw Power Tablet, I just knock him out with the Accelgor. Did not draw Tablet. All right, we'll just attack, I guess. Yeah, seems good to me. Can 2-shot with the Mew VMAX. Let's see. Will they draw into a Stadium? Nope. Nice. That's not it. All right. We have the KO here. And there's the scoop. Didn't even really need the Accelgor. They just conceded the game anyways. But we obviously KO Accelgor there, and we were basically a boss away from winning the game on the Rotom. We're getting Chien-Pao with a pretty dismal start. Okay, never mind. I was like, yeah, this hand's terrible. That top deck just saved us. Kind of awkward, but I guess we can play 3 Mews. I mean, 2 Genesect might not be that bad. Okay, yeah, that's, yeah. Pretty good stuff. I guess I'd check my energy count real quick. Path. Okay, we priced 1 Fusion Energy. It's fine. Chien-Pao's a fine matchup. We have Judge Path. We have a lot of good stuff. Nice. DT attachment's pretty good. Cool. All right. Not bad. We have good hand for next turn. We'll see if my opponent is able to set up here, though. The problem with the Chien-Pao matchup ultimately is just that prize trade is really good for my opponent because they can go KO, KO, KO. But getting an Eiscue here is nice because we can threaten, like if they only get 1 Frigibax, so most Chien-Pao decks don't play Manaphy anymore, we can threaten them with Eiscue and snipe them. Plus, I needed to bench it so I can draw more cards, but that's beside the point. Because I would prefer to get a Meloetta down over an Eiscue, but the Eiscue kind of helps us out a little bit with the sniping. Oh, they got a VIP, though. Frigibax is stuck in the active, which is also decent. So, I mean, next turn, if we can go Judge Path, Fusion Energy, and they get a 6 HP Frigibax here, and they don't evolve it off of a Judge Path, we can snipe knock it out. But they get a Bidoof and a Greninja. Ooh. The Bidoof's a little sketchy. Can they get another VIP? They meant to play an Irida, too. No, they have a Pokestop. All right, that might get them a Battle VIP Pass. Ooh, wow, that was a bad Pokestop. Frigibax, Iono, Irida. Nice. They have a Nest Ball, though. They have to get a Frigibax here. This has to get a Frigi, and they do have one in the deck. Low-key, do I even want to Judge Path? I kind of have to Judge, right? I mean, I don't have to. Giving them 4 new cards feels like a bad idea. I mean, I also want to set up the Eiscue play, though. No, I think we gotta go for the Judge. My hand's too clogged up with stuff. I can Fusion Ender. I could Force Seal Stone for Mew VMAX there, but I'm gonna go for the Judge Path. Bit of an awkward Judge. I guess we'll have to try to work towards Sparkle in the deck. All right, Fusion Strike System for 3. Nice. Some good stuff right there. Cram-o-matic, help a brother out. Nice. That'll get us Path, I think. Yeah, seems good. I don't know. Judging there feels kind of bad because like my opponent didn't do anything with their opening hand, but that hand was just so like, clunky. Plus, we have the box on, so we're chilling. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. And we'll use our other Genesect here. Yeah, there's Sparkle. Perfect. So if my opponent doesn't draw to this next turn, we can start sniping their bench off with Eiscue, which is pretty nice. All right, cool. We can Icicle Missile for the knockout. All right, they did get a Bidoof in play, which is pretty smart, because now if they get a Bibarel, they can kind of draw out of this, which is a little awkward. We'll see, though. We have a pretty good hand, as long as my opponent does not knock out my guy here. I mean, we can Meloetta there. This hand allows us to go Meloetta too, actually, which is nice. So they KO my Mew. We can also Meloetta them, which is pretty sick. All right. They have the Bibarel. Yeah, this is why judging them was a little awkward, but they could have had, like, another Ultra Ball in their hand last turn. I think it was fine to judge. Plus, I had to. Just gotta hope they don't get a Pokestop. It's a pretty good judge. Ultra Ball into a Nest Ball. And they get a Super Rod, which is also something I don't like seeing, because now they can get back Frigibacks. Yikes. It's not good. Did they get both Frigis back? Wait, did they only put one Frigibax back? They did. Wait, what? Really? Okay. Interesting. All right, here we go. Bibarel for 5. Pokestop into a knockout one time. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's not actually see it. But we'll see if they get it. Can they get it? Unfortunately, we can't snipe KO the Bibarel here with Eiscue. That'd be pretty nice if we could. Ooh, did they get Rare Candy Back's Caliber off that? No, they didn't. Alrighty then. That's pretty good. Alright, and this is where the win hopefully transpires. Okay, if we draw a boss, game's over. Well, I can Force Seal Stone for boss kill Genesect, right? Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's kill the Bibarel here and the game ends. Yeah. No, let's not go Bibarel. Yeah. We have Sparkle for next turn, so we can still attack if worse comes to worse. Yeah, it's fine. I thought about Cram-o-matic in there for a Power Tablet to Icicle Missile them, so I can leave Mew in the active, but we can just go into Eiscue next turn. It's perfectly fine. All right, what's our prize? Iono. Nice. All right, yeah, like I said, this is pretty bad for my opponent. They might be able to actually attack here and break the box, which would be a little annoying. But even if they do, it's like we'll see. With a 2-card hand, what are the chances they can snowball that into a knockout? Oh, that's a pretty good card to draw. Still probably not going to be enough, though, right? They fail it. Yeah, and they concede. Okay. Mew VMAX do Mew VMAX things. And we had Eiscue, so had they attacked me there, I could have just went to Eiscue and then sniped one of the Frigibaxes on the bench, knock it out, and kind of go from there. And there you have, folks. That is my Mew VMAX deck in action. A little poetic to do a video on Mew VMAX before it rotates. It's one of my last videos in this format, because I used to hate this card back in the day. I used to despise Mew VMAX, and I still think Mew VMAX is a just overpowered archetype that's just really unfair. But we actually got to use a lot of the other attackers pretty well in this deck. We got to win the game with Meloetta. We even had a couple situations come up where Eiscue could have been decent, and of course, the Accelgor was good against Charizard, which we ran into a couple in today's video. But I definitely am a big fan of this list here, or at the very least, the idea of playing Mew with the Accelgor and Meloetta does seem pretty good right now. If I were to be going to Vancouver and I wanted to run Mew, I would probably play this. We'll have to see how Mew VMAX does in Vancouver before the card obviously rotates out of the format. Can it win a Vancouver Regionals? That'd be pretty crazy if it does. It does have some obstacles in the way, but you never know. But yeah, Mew VMAX is definitely a very powerful deck that stood the test of time. But let me know what you think of Mew VMAX down in the comments below here on today's video. Hope you all enjoyed the video, though, on this deck and the unfair power this deck did show off in the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 57,000 subs. Hope you all are ready for the next set release of Temporal Forces. I can't wait to get back into the big content grind with the new set. I'm going to be trying to stream more often, too. I haven't streamed in a while, but I do plan on returning to the streams once the new set does come out, because I do miss streaming and I want to get back into that. I might even do one last live stream this week before rotation, playing at rotation decks one last time. So I do probably want to do that one more time, but I'm excited for the new set. And yeah, I think it was a cool idea to send off the format with a video on Mew VMAX, considering I never had done one before until now. But thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the video, and bye-bye.